seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my CPS.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now Breeze. Pryor has it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Perry Riley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
With it is Jackson. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall, up to make the tackle.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. So good for the Buckeyes last year, and he's taken that from the college game, showing some glimpses of it here in the NFL.
How about his last season with Ohio State?
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Breeze now to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football as the receiver turned around. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Breeze now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To throw is Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I got to get why those old school coaches sometimes.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Kendrick Golston able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get...
We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They start on the ground with Elliott. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Trent Murphy in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
He finds Beckham complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2nd down now after the pass completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Throwing on first down is Brees. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They go to Elliott again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it?
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken... We drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Pryor has it complete. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Well, where do you find that one in the playbook, Charles?
You don't. You absolutely don't. And sometimes what happens is guys want to make a big play, and they turn it into a really bad one. Sometimes you're best just...
Now Brees lost the football. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Brees. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense. Yeah,
he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense. Automatic first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Brees now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Brees going to throw. He's going to float this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to the... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Brees Breeze now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Breeze on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. 49 yards. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done. Smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know. On second down, here's Breeze. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blind and just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, ball.
It's caught at the 10.
Pass interference. Defense.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. Now Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And Coons connects on this one. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to float this over the middle, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
Performance, we're seeing it again. I think he and his coordinator are in lockstep right now.
Sometimes a tip of the cap to the guys calling the plays here, yeah?
Not just calling the plays, setting the game plan, sitting with him during the week, watching tape as they formulate it. You know, the best ones, they listen to their guy and say, okay, what do you like this week? You like this play? You don't like that play? And that helps them formulate what they're going to do.
fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And Coons connects on this one. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the... Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. A first down carry by Elliott. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And right now, probably just one thing. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. One man in the backfield, Elliott, and he'll get it up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, Junior Gillette, in on the stop.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches. Time for a break. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Breeze is looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Breeze to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Kick off your week by installing your game plan.